guys, and this is another video review for you, specifically on another MARCHWAY product. So I did one of their chairs before. This is actually a cot. It packs up a lot smaller than a lot of other cots out there. I'm not going to say that this is going to be something you're going to take into the backcountry with you by any means, but if you're looking to car camp, things like that, get yourself off the ground a little bit better than just a traditional sleeping pad. This does so, and it actually sets up pretty simply. Takes a little time because there's several pieces to go with it, but I'm going to go walk you through that step by step. I'm just going to do so at a larger location upstairs in my house, in my living room. I think my living room. But yeah, let's head up there. We'll untake it out, we will take it out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I guess maybe the dining room, not the living room. So we're going to set it up here. Hopefully we have a decent view of everything. In the package here, you have the actual cot material itself and a whole bunch of poles. Now what I found best is to set the poles up first, and then once we do that, we'll go from there. So come on, bud, you gotta go. Didn't feel like putting my dogs downstairs, so they'll probably chime in from time to time. So these are the two side poles, the longer ones. And then we have the legs. So you can actually see these take form, where you have the legs that'll actually sit on the ground and then actually support it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you real soon on another video.
Hi everybody, thanks for checking out my review for this KingCamp Ultralight camping cot. So I realized after hundreds of nights of camping that I am almost never short on time to set up camp, but I am almost always short on space to try to lug my equipment up there. So as I've been upgrading all my equipment, I decided to try to look for something a little smaller. I've had the ground pads, I've had foam, and I've had air. And I just don't like them as much because they don't keep you off the ground, which means that you have to kind of be a little more judicious about clearing your campsite before you put your tent down. So I decided to try this KingCamp out because I purchased several other products. I like them, and I really like the design of this one. So I kind of want to show you. I mean, this thing is small. That's smaller than my ground pads fold up. It's about 14 inches, and it weighs about 4 pounds, which is super light. It's very well made. I'm very happy with how it's made. It's got strong aluminum, reinforced plastic. The nylon's great. The stitching's all awesome. And it's really, really easy to set up once you know the trick. And so that's what I want to do now, is just kind of show you the easy way to set it up. I'm going to try to do it while keeping everything in view here. So it comes with 4 of these legs that come this way. All you do is attach them like that. And they have elastic in there that's really strong. That's in frame. It has elastic, so it's really strong. It goes right in there. I want to show you this. I'll show you a little bit closer when I actually set it up. But this little pin right here, this is the secret to setting it up. That pin locks into place at 90 degrees, which is what you want it to do. But if you want it to go past to set, I say this is a 5-star product. If you're looking for an ultralight cot, definitely check out this KingCamp.
Today we're going to review the HITORHIKE camping cot. I've been looking to add one into my winter camp arsenal for a while now. I finally got one, and today we're going to set it up and take a look at it. I thought I'd do a quick setup of a new item I got, which is the HITORHIKE portable camping cot. To give you an idea of how big it is, I've got a standard 32-ounce Nalgene bottle here. So 1, 2, I would say about a third in diameter larger than the Nalgene. This came to me yesterday. It came with a little pack that I don't know if you're supposed to stick stuff in it or what. I don't know where it goes. I won't be taking this. And then it came with a the sleep eye shade that they give out on airplanes or block out all the light. I will not be taking this either. I'm going to be doing a January trip into the Boundary Waters this year, probably about the middle of January, and I wanted, in previous years, what I've done is just lay a tarp on the ground and a sleeping pad and sleep on that. I thought it would be nice to do an actual lighter weight cot, just to get off the ground a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll work out well though, because I have an insulated sleeping pad that's rated at like a 9.8 R value. But yeah, this is the HITORHIKE Ultralight camping cot, which comes in at 4.4 pounds. Probably not something you'd want for backpacking, but you know, winter camping when you're dragging a sled, I think it's going to be perfect. So thank you very much.
Guys, gals, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review, where it is time to review the ALPS Mountaineering cot. This is a very budget-friendly cot, very inexpensive. To start off here, everyone, let's do a component breakdown. First off, you get this carry bag here, draw pull at the top. You have a basic handle here, or carry strap. These are the legs. These here are the support beams. Beams, you have 4 ends, and then these center pieces. They go together simply just like this. You do need to pay attention and make sure that you have your holes here for the legs facing the same direction. Okay, so we have one support beam. And then the second support beam. To set up this cot, it's fairly simple. The first thing that you want to do is start with the polyester fabric. You want to flip this over to the back side. Now, when it comes to this cot, it is available in one color, and that is green. When it comes to the weight capacity, you are looking at 250 pounds. Now, when it comes to the weight of this cot, you are looking at 9.5 pounds for it. ALPS Mountaineering describes this as being lightweight. I would disagree. It definitely isn't a small form factor by any means. You will not be backpacking, hiking with this. This is car camping only. You could, of course, throw it onto your ATV, something like that, but hiking, no. It is made from 600D polyester. The frame is steel, hence the weight. When it comes to the dimensions of this cot, fully set up, you're looking at 30 inches wide, 74 inches long, and it's off the ground roughly 7.5 inches. And when it comes to the carry bag, you were looking at 34 inches by 9 inches by 2 inches. And when it comes to the pros, the value for the money here is excellent. It really is. Yes, this is a polyester material, but the quality is excellent. It's very, very good quality for the money. The quality of the storage bag is good. I do not think this will fail you anytime soon. It's also large enough to fit all of the components of the cot. That's a good thing. When it comes to use, I've used it inside of large tents. I've used it in the back of my truck for some truck camping, overland camping, and so far it has held up very well. It has to be mentioned that this thing is comfortable. It's just as comfortable as any other cot I've ever used. The setup process is a little janky when it comes to putting all the poles together and sliding them in, but it's not super complicated. It's not very hard. There are more elegant products out there, but you will pay double the price at least. It's simple enough in my opinion, and it won't give you any troubles. You will have to use a little bit of body weight, some muscle to push the legs into place. It's not that bad though. I did notice on Amazon a lot of people complaining about those legs, but use a little bit of body weight and just push them in. It's not that bad, it really isn't. The size of this is fantastic. I mean, it works perfectly for someone who's short like myself, and it will work perfectly for someone who's tall and wide. It should be mentioned that I weigh 160, so I really can't contest to how well this will hold up for someone who is heavier, but at 160, I've had no issues with this cot. The material really hasn't stretched. All right, so let's talk about some cons real quick. When it comes time to take out the support beams, they can be a pain because, yes, they are connected, but they're not tight. So you can pull each component apart. Everyone, thank you so much for watching the channel. Strength and honor. I will see you all around.
A very popular comment in my last video was, what kind of cot was that? Today we're going to find out and take a look at the Helinox Cot 1 from Big Agnes. So this is the Cot 1 from Big Agnes. Now they do make several other models of this, one with 4 supports instead of 3, one that's a little bit wider and longer, and one that sits a little bit higher. So a few different options as far as their lightweight cots go, and it is very lightweight, 4.6 pounds to be exact, and it all packs down into this very small, very heavy duty stuff sack. They even got some webbing on here that you could attach other things, a nice grab handle up top, and this past weekend I was able to just throw this right down in the side of my pack, lash it on, and you have a very comfortable sleep system for your camping and hiking trips. I previously reviewed one of their inflatable sleeping mats, their Q-Core SL. That combo is awesome with this cot. I don't think I've ever had a more comfortable sleep in a tent as I did this past weekend using this cot and that pad together. It's ultra light and ultra comfortable. So this cot is extremely simple to put together. You literally only have a few components, and in just minutes you have a very comfortable sleep system. Pull out the cot itself, and then on the inside you have the aluminum bars that run down the side. They do have shock cord in them, and then they just go together like tent poles, very quick and easily. And then inside here you have 3 of the supports. Now these supports are made out of very lightweight DAC aluminum. I really like that. So you basically just put the ends together just like your tent poles. They have shock cord on the inside. And then on one side here, you just have the tensioning buckle. There's 2 clips to release it. It releases it like that. And when you